Hey guys, what's up? It's Nick with Market Makers Method here, and it's been quite a long time since I've made a video, and this is actually for a good reason. So, I actually have something extremely special that I want to share for you, and this is what I've been working on for these months of me not posting any updates or videos. So, first thing you notice is we see Amazon on the dashboard chart here. First of all, that's something new. If you follow me, you know that I trade currency pairs and indices specifically with dashboard, but with stocks, I've noticed that the dashboard is extremely accurate at detecting the trend, both to the buy and the sell side. So I'm just going to go quickly through a couple examples here. Amazon, as you can see, we had the signal fire here and we had a nice fall to the downside. So now I'm going to take a look at PayPal, for example. So as you can see, PayPal, let's go ahead and get a price range going. And we had a nice dip of about 5% on PayPal since the dashboard through a sell signal, PFH. Now we're going to take a look at AMD. So for AMD, it was actually quite an amazing trade. And I actually got into this myself with an option, actually. So we'll get right into that. Let me just show you a couple moves here. So with AMD, right at the period separator, as you guys know, for those of you that use dashboard, you know exactly how it works. Now we had a crazy 11.5% drop, basically a 12% drop on AMD after the sell signal on dashboard, right? Let's take a look at Apple, for example. Same thing here. We had a huge drop. So we see here the drip and boom, we had a nice 4% drop on Apple. Now, for me, the best trades that I actually took were on NVIDIA. So let me find NVIDIA here for you. Moment. Here it is, NVIDIA. So 3PFH, we had a beautiful sell signal here on NVIDIA, a nice drop, very similar to AMD. And I took this and I made lots of profit on this one, but I used options to actually leverage my positions. Now, throughout NVIDIA, throughout the beginning of the year, around this 300 level, dashboard has actually been giving very accurate sell signals. Throughout here, it's been giving very accurate sell signals, and you just simply rinse and repeat and you can hold. And I noticed that for stocks, it's a lot easier to actually get in and out of the positions with options and actually reduce your risk a lot. So now my gift to you guys is that I've been working for the past few months with a very great friend of mine and an amazing options trader. His name is Henry, and he actually taught me how to leverage options with leverage, how to do spreads, how to sell premiums, and how to basically mitigate almost all of your risk. And especially if you know the direction, plus you use these option strategies, you're almost literally unstoppable in this market, right? The profit is just coming in every freaking day, every freaking week. So I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm going to let the expert, talk about this. And his name is Henry. So Henry, why don't you explain a little bit about yourself and how you basically use the dashboard, but how you use options to leverage everything here.
Hey, thanks, Nick. So what's going on, guys? It's Henry. I want to show you guys a position that I opened up. I was looking at dashboard. This was a couple months back, and I opened up this position. It's actually expiring today on February 18th. Today's February 18th. And I ended up selling 7 contracts here. Now, this position total, this is a spread position. It's a little bit more advanced, but, no worries. I'm going to explain it really briefly. The difference here is $1,000. So one of these positions was 1,000, and then I opened up 7 contracts. So this is a $7,000 position, and I made about $1,000 here. So, made $1,000 on 7,000. Which is basically roughly a 16 to 18% return in just 2 months. So what I'm doing with options is I'm using dashboard, trying to figure out if the stock's going to move up or down, given dashboard signals, and then using options. If the stock moves up like 3 to 5%, I'm making like 15, maybe even 20%, because options have baked in leverage. So when you trade an option, it can be pretty simple, but it always gives you high returns. So I'm going to open up Tesla right now. Tesla's down. I'm up $133,000 on Tesla. I've been holding this stock. I use a lot of options on it. I'm always trying to figure out if it's going to move up, then I might buy some call options. I might be doing different option strategies, but simply said, let's trade Tesla options. And I want to show you when you get a signal from dashboard and it says, it's a sell. For example, Tesla's down 3.47%. That is really good for options. Because let's go down to an expiration date of, let's go for next week. So I want to show you exactly how much this option moved based on the stock moving. So check it out. The stock moved 3.5%. Now, the option is going to move way more than the stock. In fact, check this out. It's moving 69%. So even if you get some information, even if sometimes you're right, maybe 6 out of 10 times you're right, 6 out of 10 times, if you get it right, even if you have that little advantage, one of these wins is so big you can literally eat for like months at a time. Because here, if you bought a Tesla put option, let's say you got a signal from dashboard and it said, hey, Tesla's going to go down. And I did this for Snow. I did this for a number of other stocks I can show you guys briefly. But for Tesla, let's say you get that signal. If you buy a call option, it's up $11. So that means yesterday it was literally worth $18. Today it's worth $29. So you put in $1,800 here, you're getting $2,900 in one day. You're literally making $1,000 a day. This is literally why option trading is one of the most lucrative things you can do. And it can be risky, but if you know what you're doing, it's not that risky at all, especially if you combine option trading with technical analysis. So this is how I'm making. I usually do way over $1,000 a day. My account is significantly larger, but you don't need a large account. I got 1.5 million here, but I started off with just $2,000. It took me a long time to make money. Market is being a little bit choppy right now, but overall, I grew this from a very small amount of money. It took me a considerable amount of time, but that's the thing. I don't want it to take people so much time. It took me 7-8 years to really get good to the point of where I am now, where I just have consistent returns. And now I don't have to worry about money. I continuously travel. I'm in Medellin, Colombia. I've been pretty much all over the world. I've traveled. It's good because there's a lot of freedom, but I am tired of travel. But the thing is, you have so much freedom when you trade options. So here's a couple of positions that I also opened up. I was looking at Dashboard's platform and they gave me a few signals. So these are a little bit more advanced. These are call and put credit spreads. So these are awesome strategies because this one right here is $1,500 worth of collateral. And I collected $231. This is, 2 months. This is over a 10% return. This is also almost a 10% return, 5% return, roughly. This is, no, 10% return. So this is a $500 spread, $3,500. 10% return. So, there's a lot of opportunity here. This is what I've been doing for a long time. I have over 750 students that I've taught. A lot of them do quit their 9-to-5 jobs and they go full time. So, if you're interested, if you want to learn more, there's a free application below. Just submit your info. Yeah, we're going to have a free session on learning more about this stuff. And you can also talk to someone on my team for free because I'm out here educating. I want more students and I want to make sure it's the right fit. So if you're interested, there is a link in the description and I'd love to show you how to make a consistent income trading options. This is my bread and butter. This is what I'm passionate about. This has been life-changing for me. I don't have a job anymore. I used to work on Wall Street. I had a job at Goldman Sachs, had a job at 2 different hedge funds. Wall Street was a good high pay, but it was stressful. It was long hours. And I didn't like having a boss. Now I just do this on my own time, whenever I want. And it goes up and down. I don't want to say I'm always a winner, but for the past 3 years, I've pretty much had every single month be a winner. I think 11 out of 12 months, I'm usually winning. And because my strategy focuses on selling options, they say 80% of people trading options are losers. The reason is because they're buying options. If you're actually selling options and you combine it with technical analysis, you're going to be 80 to 90% a winner. And my actual success rate is more like 95%. And I'm opening a lot of small positions, so you don't need a lot of money. You don't need a ton of money to make a lot of money. Just as long as you know what you're doing, you have proper mentorship and proper education. So yeah, click that link in the description and I will be more than happy to give you guys further directions on how to make a full-time income trading options.